All right, man, today we're gonna talk about the 4 biggest losers from my perspective in Q1. I'm not gonna lie, and we're gonna ask ourselves, are these buys or no buys? Right, or we should say flush it or flip it, right? Now, just because a company is down doesn't necessarily mean that it's not a buy. Every great company can be having a bad quarter. Even a great company can have a bad 2 quarters. So today we're gonna talk about that. Is this a buy? Is it a let go or what? So first out the gate, Q1 big loser is Boeing company, right? Listen, BA. Now I will say this, the company does have 9 years worth of planes to be made on a backlog. It is part of what's called a duopoly. A duopoly is when you have 2 companies that operate in the same field and they are the majority, right? So it's Boeing and it's Airbus. Now Airbus can't take on everything that Boeing has, and Boeing is the majority user. Now we know that it has so much stuff go wrong with Boeing, from the black box crash in 2018-19 to the door flying off, then they had a wheel. It's so much stuff going on with Boeing. They just fired their CEO. I've said this on my show, Trapping Tuesdays, a few times. Boeing is a damaged company. The company is down right now 25% year to date, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I do not think it's gonna get any better. I think the company still has a lot to go through. So for me, I'm going to flush Boeing. It is a no-go. The squeeze ain't worth, the juice ain't worth the squeeze, as they would say in the old school, meaning what you're gonna get from this company is not worth you holding on to this company. So I'm good on them. Number 2, Lululemon. The company is down 23% year to date. I think this company is just a bad stock, a damaged stock, but not a damaged company. You gotta remember, Lululemon has price targets that is better than its competitors. They have profit margins that is better than its competitors. It has such a niche audience. The material, the design. Lululemon is an amazing company. I think you can get this company at, I think it being down 23% is 100% a discount for this brand. I like Lululemon, ticker symbol LULU. Also, it has this amazing way of, if you look at the financials on it, the company's financials, balance sheet, income statement, cash flow statement is really, really good. Also, the premium pricing that they have, that's what I love about this brand. They have premium pricing. Also, they don't spend a lot of money on getting like athletes to promote their brand. They do a lot of yoga teachers, that health and wellness space, and they do pop-ups and they help the people get a percentage. So I like Lululemon. Next on the list is Tesla, Elon. The company is down 31% year to date. We talking about just the first quarter now, y'all. Now, here's what I will say about that. We know that companies like BYD, China is taking a hit, so therefore, you know Tesla's gonna take a hit because that's his number 1 buy, but it is the largest EV provider in America. With that being said, Elon is going through a lot with this business. He definitely needs another vehicle in that mid-tier price range. I do also feel like he is all over the place right now. I do feel like he is one of the better CEOs of our time. I think he's brilliant, especially with the outer space company he coming up with. He does have a strong track record of bouncing back. I like Tesla around the 150 mark. I think, now I will say this, the EV space is dying. They saying it's dying, but I don't think it's dying. I just think that people don't have, I think because we're in an economic crunch right now, I think EV is not going nowhere. I think it's the future. I think we will keep seeing this grow. I just want Elon to get back focused. But I think it's a damaged stock, not a damaged company. I like Tesla. All right, and last on my list is Apple, AAPL, the giant. So, Apple has a $2.7 trillion market cap. It owns 71% of the market share of the smartphone industry. Its wearables, this company has 1.5 billion people in its database. The company is just getting brutalized right now. Not bad, but the company's only down 8% year to date. This is one of them times we haven't seen Apple participate inside of the rally. Again, the market is up about 10% year to date. Apple is just not a part of that right now. There's a lot going on. First, it was the patents issued, then they got sued by the EU. They're supposed to partner with Google, with the AI. That's gonna be good. Google already get in, but watch this though. No other company has profit margins like Apple. No other company has profit margins like Apple. So, with that being said, Apple stock is they keep the poverty away, man. We not going away from Apple. The only company I'm gonna go away from right now is Boeing. 25% down. I think we should stay away. Lululemon has way more growth than Nike right now. The brand name is really strong. The core audience is really intact. I'm not mad at that. Tesla has a great core audience. You know, they have people, and we see hybrid models being made where companies are using the Tesla charger station. They're adding the Tesla, the EV and the gas, but they're using Tesla's charging stations as well. We saw Ford, we saw GM, we saw Porsche, we saw BMW. We saw so many companies adapt that, so I like that. And then Apple's gonna be Apple. I feel like they have over $80 billion of free cash flow sitting on the side. They did spend a lot of money on research and development. I think the prices will go down on the Vision Pro, which is gonna bring in another group of people. They gotta get the situation fixed with the iWatch, but I think they have so much innovation that they can create because they hire so many great people. I like Apple at these prices. Those are my 4 stocks for the biggest losers for Q1. 3 out of the 4 I'd buy. Boeing, I'd definitely let go. And we gotta ask ourselves this question too when we buying these companies. Just because the stock is down, what do we do in those moments, right? Great companies will have these type of events where, you know, the market is they're not part of the market rally, and that's okay. They don't have to be. This gives us an amazing opportunity to get the companies that we love at cheaper prices. Think about this. Lululemon is down 23% year to date. Come on, man. Come on, man. Apple down 8%, and they give you a 10% pullback since the beginning of the year, right? Like, why not? I don't see no problem with that. It's not, but Boeing is a company that is internally falling apart. The only thing that is holding it together is because it's duopoly, because there's not another player. And remember, I talked about this a while back on Trapping Tuesdays, that when there's not a lot of players in the game, the profit margin should be high. And that's kind of what I don't get on Boeing. The profit margin is not even high with this company. And too many things going wrong. They need to bring in a new CEO because they are the #1 manufacturer in the game. I think once they do that, it can change around. They just fired the CEO, so let's see what the new CEO do. But even with him coming in, you got to give him at least 2-3 years to get the thing together and get it going how you want it to go. So I like that. I hope y'all enjoyed this little brief video. Something just to show y'all what the Q1 is. We're going into Q2. Let's see what we can have for Q2. It's your boy, the Wallstreet Chapman, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you download Trapping Tuesday on all podcast platforms. Also, make sure you tap into the show each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's your boy, the Wallstreet Chapman. Salute.